And but the thing is, I just got back to the hotel here in Athens, and we arrived in the morning, but we had to just go out to explore some very exciting. Really looking forward to working out on this gym. See how far I can do the workout today. I have been on the trip, like on the cruise ship. Oh, this is not. Why is it not working? I have to click here start. Oh boy, why is it not working? It's not responding. Let me see. Maybe this one is not working. It's not even responding. This is start. Okay, start. I think it's asking me to do something here. So this is the thing. So program, is it even sensing? Okay, maybe program. Let's see here if it's gonna respond. Let me just put a number 70. Wow, this is quite interesting. So I'm pressing start, and it's not giving me uh, any specific instruction, follow up instruction. Okay, so I'll probably have to ask these guys to come and just help me that or do some the training here. Okay, so all right, let me just stop and start. Start. It's not giving me a prompt. First operation. Let me just see here and try five. Okay, this is this is interesting. I'm trying to increase the speed here. Oh, I have no idea here what's going on here. This one is not working. Or it's me who is failing to follow the instructions. Let me try the other one here. Hello, where are you watching from? Hello. Let me just ask this person here. Hello. Okay. Anyway, um, so I'm just going to. Okay, I wanted to do the treadmill. Eh? I wanted to do the treadmill, and then this is not working. Okay, so let me try one more time. Right? It's saying start, and then it's not giving me the prompt. Uh, Let me click here. It's not responding. So probably this is not working. This one again. Start. Wow. It's not. It's not working. Okay, I have to ask this guy here. But otherwise, I wanted to do the treadmill. Hello guys, where are you watching from? I have been on the sea, on the trip on the cruise ship, and it feels so good to be on the land. And I'm on this gym, and I'm going to exercise for a bit. I wanted to run for a little bit before I do like the weights. But I'm gonna just see if this is going to work. But it looks like that other one didn't work. So let's see here if this one will work. Start. Wow, that's the problem here in Greece. Most of the things they're actually in the Greek language. So I'm having a hard time. Hello guys, make sure you subscribe, you follow me, and we can. This one, I think this one will work. I've been struggling to actually find a way to actually, like I wanted to go on the treadmill, and then this one wasn't working, or maybe I failed to operate it. But anyways, I'm so excited. I'm working out from Athens, and the past couple of days, the past 7 days, I've been traveling. We went from Prayas to the Republic of Turkey, where we actually had the privilege of exploring two cities, Izmir, which was a great historical city in my experience, and then we went to Istanbul. Wow, that was classic. And someone was telling me that the European side is called Constantinople, right? And then we went to Italy, and to Italy we explored in Bari, and then from Bari, that's when we then came back here. So the goal of me doing these exercises really is, you see, right now I've been traveling around the world. I went to 3 countries in a space of a week, but still I wanted to still work out regardless of where I am. So now I'm glad I'm back here. I'm gonna be working out today. Tomorrow I will work out, and then on Wednesday we'll fly back to Canada. But a few things that I'm gonna share with you guys that I found to be interesting over the past couple of days. I've been doing these trips. Why am I doing these trips in the first place? Number one, I love traveling. Traveling is one of those things that I enjoy doing. I love to see places. I love to talk to people to see different cultures. So that's why over the past couple of days I've been traveling. But I'm also creating content. So I've been taking some videos all around and I'm gonna edit those videos which I will upload on this channel. But in the cruise ship, the internet was very limited. So I didn't get to edit the videos, but I was just making sure that I was recording as much content as I could. I hope you guys are hearing me. Where are you guys watching me from? Thank you so much for watching. Hello, hello, hi, hi. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. And this started off as a challenge to myself. I was working out well this year from January to almost June, I think. And then suddenly I started just not working out. And one day in, I think it was in November, I wanted to run. I was running to catch the bus in Canada back home. And then I realized that I couldn't run for 100 meters. That really shocked me. So that's when I said, "Ooh, this is not good. Let me take care of myself," right? So that's when I decided to then, start working out. And my goal is to work out Monday to Friday and to have at least 1 hour of working out. And that's what I've been doing. I think I skipped one day. I was so tired because in a cruise ship there's a schedule, right? We went out, we came back, and then I was so tired because we walked a lot. So that's the day that I actually skipped. So I think right now, since I started, I've been able to maintain that. So today, I am in Athens, of course, like I said, and the good thing is that the hotel where I'm staying, there's a gym. Unfortunately, I failed to operate the treadmill. I'm gonna ask the guys in the reception so that tomorrow, when I come back to work out in the morning, I will be able to use a treadmill. I like to usually do my cardio there and then do everything else after that. But unfortunately, as you probably saw, I was not able to operate the treadmill, or maybe they are just not working. So I decided to have an alternative plan. So I'm just gonna be on this equipment, work out a little bit on this thing here that has been getting out of hand, and then I will also do some weights and also work on my muscles on the equipment, and then we'll go and take a quick shower. Now, today I'm also excited because I have stable internet at my hotel. So the plan is to then go and do my trading and also just to see what's going on in the market. I trade in the US in Canadian markets, and right now, when I last checked, it's pre-market. The US equities market, they will be opening. I think from now, that will be 50 minutes from now, and um, 50. That's I think 70 minutes. So that will be 1 hour 10 minutes. That's when the US market is going to open. So by that time, I should be ready. Usually, I have to read the barons to do my, you know, morning briefing and just have an idea of what's going on. But from when I checked on the pre-market, I noticed that the stocks that I trade mostly, for the almost a week that I was in the sea on the cruise ship, there's been a lot that I've been missing out. So the safest thing is for me to take time and read a little bit and then decide if I can trade. I did some preparation yesterday. I was looking at potential entry on the stock by the name SoFi. By the way, anything that I say here is not supposed to be taken as investment advice. Investing and trading comes with risk, and therefore you should always do your own research and also just make sure that you trade what you're comfortable with. So I was doing a research because so far they did another issue of shares. They wanted to raise 1.5 billion again. They did that again when they reported earnings, and the stock dropped. But now it also dropped. I saw it was trading just above $27 a share. And this is a stock that had gone above like $30, right? Slightly above $30. So there are a lot of issues. I was looking at this, and um, concerns from traders and investors is that once you continue to issue shares, right, it shows number one that the management is indicating that in the earnings call, they said, "Oh, uh, we are not going to dilute more shares to raise more capital." Again, things change, but now they did that. So, Andre Noto, the CEO of SoFi, I saw on X and a few other YouTube channels that I follow, they were complaining about that. That this stock is a very strong balance sheet. The cash on the balance sheet, they raised the cash another 1.5 billion. They raised another, I think, 1.5 billion just after they reported or when they reported their most recent earnings. So what this means is that this stock now it dropped by about I think 7% from when I last checked. So when I was looking at this, I was thinking like, oh, this is a stock that I think at the current valuation, uh, it's tricky to just jump in, but at the same time, the thesis is very solid. I like so far stock because they have been beating earnings, recruiting a lot of people on their platforms because what they do is more like a bank. And what they do is when clients come in, let's say they are students, they open their banks, they get some student loans, and then they will eventually probably open, like a bank account, and now they are now offering a platform that enables customers to trade, and usually that comes with some potential revenue on the fees and stuff. Like think of it like interactive brokers, for example. I use First Trade for my trading. They make money from the trading fees and some programs that they offer. So that's another key thing that I noticed to say, look, if they have these revenue streams, but why are they continuing to raise revenue, like in that case, diluting some shares, right? And What this means for me is that I have to be careful. So I'm thinking probably when the market opens, I'm gonna do some more research and a debrief with my uncle. I usually trade with him, so he has been monitoring the market for the past week when I was not able to trade regularly. Actually, I didn't trade before, and I just have to make sure that if I want to take some trades, probably I will consider taking some cash secured puts, a few contracts, maybe I will see, and then usually I want to go 1 month out. And what I do is, if the stock then goes up, I then close the position and take the profit. So that's one trade that I'm potentially looking to consider, looking into. And I've seen that some stocks over the past week that I've not been monitoring what's going on in the market. There's been a lot that has been going on, and there is economic data that's been coming in. For example, if you look at inflation, but I think the key thing is I think there's supposed to be the Federal Open Market Committee meeting, FOMC. Basically, they shape the monetary policy. So those are the things that really move the market to say if the Fed is going to increase the interest rates or they are not going to increase, then that's going to possibly move the market. But right now, I think the market really priced a potential 25 basis points uh, rate cuts. And if that's not going to happen, most likely the market is going to have a short term drop, in my view. But the market can do anything. So I don't want to say, oh, it's going to go this way. But the way that I trade is I trade options. So I want to be making money whether the market goes up or it stays sideways. Or if it drops, I can manage my risk because it's very easy to think that when the market is going up, you know, you are a genius, right? So right now the US equities market, if you look at the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, they've been all going up for the most part. If you consider the time, I think around April 6th or 7th, when President Trump introduced the tariffs, and we saw the US equities market is dropping. So it has really recovered. I even checked with the S&P 500. Like I said, I've been traveling, creating content, and also more importantly, just having family time. So it's only now that I'm coming back on the groove. So I'm looking forward to then starting to see and getting updates. Of course, my uncle was telling me and just giving me some briefs of what he sees. But I usually want to read and get a hang of what's going on. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going for a tour here in Athens, uh, you know, just to explore some historical sites. And then probably, I'm not sure I will be back um, before 3:30 p.m. for me to see if I can catch the market open. Usually, when I trade, the first 30 minutes to 1 hour when the market, US market opens, I will be done, right? I will have taken my trade and then that's it. I'm not a day trader for the most part. Sometimes I get in and I get on the same day, but my goal really is to look at opportunities with a long-term mindset. And when the stocks that I follow really drop to levels that I'm comfortable, I use options. Case secured put. I've done videos on this channel. Make sure you subscribe, you follow it, and you can also see how I trade. Again, anything that I say here is not supposed to be taken as investment advice. I'm just sharing and documenting my experiences, what I'm learning, whether I'm making money, I'm losing money. Fortunately, this year I've been making more money than I've been losing. So that's a good thing. So make sure you subscribe, you follow me. I see there's one person who is watching. Thank you so much for watching. Where are you watching from? I see there are three people. Where are you guys watching from? Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? It's a Monday. and it's been a busy day. But so far, I love what I'm seeing here in Athens. It's a beautiful city with a lot of architecture, and the people so far, beautiful experience, great food. I love to learn about, infrastructure, how money moves, and all those things. But I think at the end of the day, um, I love to balance, traveling. Even though I love traveling, I have to make money. That's why I'm talking about trading and investing. And also, like I said, I'm also growing my YouTube channel, my social media presence, and I'm working on some few courses that once I finish, I have to review them. I got some comments from my mentor, who is a retired professor in Canada, and I haven't been able to review that. But once I do that, I'm going to incorporate those two guides and publish them. I do self-publishing, and they will be on my website www.streetwiseeconomics.com. And I basically show how I trade. And to be honest with you guys, I have been learning a lot, and I continue to learn every day. The market has a lot of surprises. So every day is a learning moment, and I want to continue to be humble. I might have been doing well this year, but who knows? Maybe it's because the market is on a bull and it has been going up. But it's possible there are some people who have been losing money as well. So at least my strategies that I've been using, they have been working, at least for now. But I don't want to be complacent and say, oh, I know everything. No, that's not it. I'm learning every day. So make sure you subscribe, follow me, guys, on this channel, and help me hit my $100,000 goal. I want to hit 100,000 Canadian dollars. I don't know when. The last time that I checked my trading portfolio that I share with you guys publicly, if you go on the uh, channel, you will see that. I think it was about 67,000 something Canadian dollars. So I want to hit 100,000, and then at least for now that's my focus. So in the process, of course, there are a lot of things that I will be learning, and it's not a straight line. Market go up and down, so that's really the goal. Now, I know some of you. Make sure you ask any questions that you guys want to ask about trading, investing, and also travel finance. Like I said, I traveled to three countries. I started off in Greece, and then we went to um, Italy, Czechia, and then went to, like I said, Italy. We went to Bari. I'm gonna do a detailed video about my experience there, and then now I'm back in Greece because we started in Greece from Prias, and now I'm in Athens. So I want to explore Greece, and just today I had the privilege of going to the Parliament of Greece to just see, and I was able to see the guards changing, and I'm going to be, creating some content around that. Whew, I was so thirsty, and I see at least there's some more water left on the gym. So, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, and please subscribe. Check out some products that I have on my website www.streetwiseeconomics. My goal really is to just share with you guys in a very transparent fashion when I travel, what I learn, and when I'm trading, how I'm making money or whether I'm losing money. More importantly, the lesson and the processes that I go through for me to be in that particular situation. Because a lot of YouTubers that I've seen, and no offense, they don't tell you really like when they are losing. They only tell you like, "Oh, I made so much money." Well, in the market, uh, even Warren Buffett, for example, he loses money sometimes, right? Even billions. So I want to be transparent with you guys, and just share with you guys uh, I continue to learn every day, and what I'm learning is that it's yeah, the market is a very complex space, right? So it's not a good idea to relax and say, oh, I have this strategy, it's working, then you relax. Yeah. So I'm on a journey to constantly be making money, and that's the journey that I am sharing with you guys. All right. Make sure you watch some more videos on my channel, and I will be back, and I'm gonna try and see if I can work out on this equipment here. Thank you so much again. I really appreciate you guys, because without you guys, my channel will not be growing. So I really don't take it for granted that you guys are following me, you're choosing to spend your time watching me here. Just want to make sure that I leave the gym the way it is, and I use the sanitize it. So I think that's the standard thing to just do, to be as clean as you see it, right? So, all right, guys, thank you again.